Who do you think's going to win within in the fight, Jack Della and Islam?
It's a good fight, but a tough fight. I go a little bit more on Islam.
You can still see yourself back down to welterweight, or you just
So just focus on this fight, but after that we will see. But we always have some different plans, but we'll see what.
Islam Makhachev is preparing to face Jack Della Maddalena, most likely at UFC 322 in October, and he appears confident about claiming his second UFC belt. He shared that his ultimate goal is to make history as a two-division champion, pointing out that while many fighters win a single title, only a select few manage to hold belts in two different weight classes. For Islam, reaching this milestone is the ultimate test, and he is determined to join the elite group of fighters who have earned the status of double champion.
To clarify, like, did they make you give up the lightweight title?
The General Shahuna and everybody?
Yeah, like
of
UFC.
course, this is the dream, man. This is the dream for the all champions. And like we know many champions, but not is there from them like double. That's why everybody want to be double champ. Everybody want to be UFC champ, but we don't have many people who have two belts. That's why I want to be one of them.
Meanwhile, Carlos Peretz and Henry Cejudo discussed whether Islam Makhachev's style could cause problems for Jack Della Maddalena. Peretz admitted that at first he thought Jack might struggle because of an injury and a long layoff, and he expected a close, points-based fight. However, he was impressed by how much Jack had improved and how he had reached a new level. Cejudo added that Islam is a completely different kind of challenge, emphasizing his dominant top control and relentless pressure, which he said are far beyond anything Jack has experienced before.
I was thinking Jack Della Maddalena would lose. He got in like almost 2 years without fight. Then he come to a different level, bro. He was like gonna be a board fight by point and things like that, bro. What he did was really good work. He grew up a lot, bro. He's come a different level.
Yeah, but Islam is a different animal. If there's one thing that I could say in that fight, Islam Makhachev, he gets on top of you.
Yeah.
He's a blanket, bro. The top control that Islam has in comparison to Bilal is completely.
The hype surrounding the Islam Makhachev versus Jack Della Maddalena fight at UFC 322 grew even stronger when Khabib Nurmagomedov casually confirmed the matchup during a live appearance. He revealed that Makhachev will face Della Maddalena at Madison Square Garden, with insider reports confirming that this highly anticipated showdown is set to headline UFC 322 in November 2025.
Be quiet. I think that manager he's now upset because I give information like that. But this is he deal with UFC. I don't deal with UFC. This is his problem. But when you deal with them, he's gonna fight for them and they say yes.
Daniel Cormier reacted to Khabib's comments by calling the upcoming welterweight title fight one of the most anticipated matchups in the sport. He emphasized that Islam Makhachev is stepping into new territory, taking on a challenge beyond his familiar lightweight division. After dominating his previous opponents, Islam now has the chance to prove himself at 170 pounds and potentially become a two-division champion. Cormier highlighted that Jack Della Maddalena is entering the biggest moment of his career, facing one of the most skilled and popular fighters in the world. He also pointed out that Makhachev's striking often goes unnoticed, reminding fans that Islam outperformed Dustin Poirier on the feet for nearly 5 rounds before finishing the fight. Cormier explained that Makhachev's dominance sometimes seems underappreciated because he makes elite-level fighting look effortless. However, he added that the real test awaits at welterweight, where opponents will match Islam in size and strength.
He's a much better striker than people give him credit for. He won all the rounds against Dustin Poirier. In a fight, it was pretty much all striking. Everybody's like, wait, Dustin Poirier fought him so well. It was literally 5 rounds to 0 and he got submitted.
Someone was like, Poirier got his licks, but he got dominated.
He got beat because Islam's been so good, people judge him differently. I think there are way more interesting fights for him at 170. There's a size difference than there is at 155. Because right now, when was the last time he had finished someone? He finished Charles for the belt.
Volk.
He fought Volk. That was close. Didn't finish him. The second time he finished Volk.
Second time, finished Moicano.
Finished Moicano. Finished Dustin Poirier. He beats them all because they're too small.
Joe Rogan highlighted how Islam Makhachev's striking has transformed into a real weapon, no longer just a setup for his takedowns. He pointed to the knockout of Alexander Volkanovski as proof of Islam's improved precision and high fight IQ. Rogan also questioned the decision to accept a rematch on short notice, stressing that going up against someone with Islam's timing and technical skill without a full training camp is a huge risk.
He's a threat everywhere. Like when he knocked out Volk with that high kick.
Yeah.
And granted, crazy. But granted, if I was in Volk's corner, I would say, no, you're not taking it. You've been fucking drinking beer and eating kebabs. Like, there's no way you're taking this fight on 10 days' notice. I don't care how confident you are. I don't care how much you like fighting. That's a crazy thing. I don't care how much money they're paying you. Because you look at the slide that his career took, right? He arguably won that first fight with Islam. Very close fight, loses a decision. Or was it a draw?
It was a decision. Was it a draw? That's actually a good...
Max Holloway shared his thoughts on the potential welterweight showdown between Islam Makhachev and Jack Della Maddalena. He believes Islam has all the tools to succeed but cautioned against underestimating Jack, calling him one of the best fighters in the world. Holloway pointed out that many fans are unfairly overlooking Jack, comparing it to the doubts he himself faced early in his career. While giving full respect to Islam as a top pound-for-pound fighter, Holloway predicted the fight would be both challenging and highly entertaining.
I think he'd be fine, man. I think he'd be good, but people be sleeping on Jack, you know what I mean? And I think Jack is one of the best fighters in the world right now, and I think people is gonna find out when that match happens. I don't know. I'm hearing rumors maybe October. I think it's gonna be a fun fight, smart fight, but a lot of people counting out Jack for I don't know what reason. They just keep counting him out. Kind of reminds me of when I was like coming up and counting me out about certain fights. So I mean, he is, he's the number 2 pound for pound in the world right now, but he's the number 2 pound for pound in the world for a reason. So you gotta respect that, but. Don't sleep on Jack. I think it's going to be tough and fun.
Similarly, featherweight champion Alexander Volkanovski expressed his excitement about Jack Della Maddalena's development, especially after Jack's impressive win over Belal Muhammad. Volkanovski suggested that this victory could serve as ideal preparation for a potential clash with Islam Makhachev. He praised Jack's improved takedown defense and pointed out that this sharper, more polished version of Jack might pose serious challenges even for the most accomplished wrestlers.
Islam Makhachev is going to be fighting Della Maddalena. I think those two match up.
I think Jack's fight against Belal was a perfect fight for leading into that. You take a lot out of stop and takedown. Because again, every fighter still going to have little doubts that are going to creep in. I'm sure Jack was going through that, but like, all right, worried about, what if he takes me down and all that. The fact that he was able to stop it and feel so comfortable, I guarantee you he's leveled up again. His confidence in his takedowns has just went up significantly leading into this fight. I think his confidence is going to be at a whole nother level. So through camp, I guarantee you if he's back in training right now, people trying to take him down are going to find it almost impossible. The top guys are going to have a chance of taking him down, and they're going to have a very hard time even holding him.
Moreover, Belal Muhammad shared his thoughts on the potential showdown, predicting that Islam Makhachev would control Jack Della Maddalena with his grappling and tactical approach. He highlighted Islam's consistency and discipline in sticking to his game plan, an area Belal admitted he sometimes struggles with in his own fights. Reflecting on his past bouts, Belal explained that even when he feels ahead on the scorecards, it's easy to lose focus during striking exchanges, emphasizing that every fight provides a new lesson in strategy and composure.
I think Islam versus JDM goes down. I think Islam probably take it down. Islam's wrestled really good. Even with me, I really commit to it. I took it down. Their team's so good at hacking in game plan and sticking to it.
You said that you kind of abandoned the game plan a little. You think if you got a rematch, you would change the game plan a bit?
No, honestly, I think I went through 3 rounds, but you have to go out there and make it more clear. When you get into the cage and you're fighting, right, you get into that, all right, I feel like striking. Let's keep going well with it. Let's keep going. If your coach is trying to get you to focus on the game plan again, it's like, man, I'm doing well with it. You're thinking you're doing better than you are. Every fight, you gain something from it, right? That's why I gained something.
Belal Muhammad also addressed the idea of potentially fighting Islam Makhachev, but made it clear that his focus remains on his next opponent. He emphasized that while the belt is very important to him, his priority is first securing his upcoming win before turning his attention to a possible title shot.
Bilal, another question. So if Islam beats Jack in the box, would you fight Islam for the belt?
My belt. So for me, I got to work my next opponent. So after I get my next win, then I can talk about the belt.
What's your prediction for Islam and JDM?
I think it just comes down to if Islam can get it to the ground. gets to the ground, I think Islam will be levels above him on the ground and could catch a submission, but you got to get it there first.
The MMA guru views a potential Islam Makhachev versus Jack Della Maddalena matchup as a chess match in the opening rounds, with Jack defending takedowns and landing clean strikes to maintain control. However, he predicts the momentum shifts when Islam makes mid-round adjustments, times a clinch perfectly, lands a punishing knee to the body, and applies relentless pressure to secure a second-round TKO.
Yeah, it was prayer Islam.
I've got Makhachev.
I got Makhachev as well.
And I've got Makhachev second round TKO with a knee in.
Oh, yeah, you going bad rounds.
Yeah, I think he'll shoot a couple takedowns. Ilya will stuff it. Ilya will catch him a few times and people will go ooh and ah. And then when they clash again, I think Makhachev will go grab him. Ilya will think, oh, he's shooting again. Tight clinch, bang, body, knee to the head. Ilya's all of a sudden stumble, downhill from there. I think he beats Oliveira.
Craig Jones also weighed in on the potential clash between Islam Makhachev and Jack Della Maddalena, calling it a tough test for both fighters. He highlighted that Islam could face unexpected challenges against Jack's unique style and emphasized that physical differences might play a bigger role than many anticipate. Jones added that the outcome of this fight could heavily influence Islam's future in the welterweight division. So, that's all for today's video. What are your thoughts on this epic matchup between JDM and Islam? Share your predictions in the comments below. And if you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like and subscribe.